Have you ever been to school in grade one, two, or three, have this feeling where you're sitting in school or in your desk and you're going, Something's wrong here. I don't really want to be here. Why am I sitting for 8 hours and people are telling me what to do? Mom, Dad, do I really have to go to school? Yes, you do, son. I went to school, so you have to. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I'll just sit here and do that. And years go by, and eventually that fire that tells you something's wrong, you go numb to it. You learn to obey. You learn to listen. You learn to do what you're told. Most people who go to school are programmed to think like slaves and to act and think like cogs in an industrial machine. And it keeps their God given gifts and talent hidden from the world. And it makes life so incredibly difficult and hard, especially if you want to do your own thing, start your own business, and actualize yourself in the world. And you know you're in this trap if you have ever asked yourself or currently are, how do I do it? You have a dream, a passion, a vision, but you don't know how and how to do it, what to do. And you've been stuck there for quite a while. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the key to getting out of that and to pluck this program out of your unconsciousness and step into a completely new way of doing things, which is who, not how. There is a completely new order of being available for you. And when you step into that, you are shining your light, you're shining your grace, and you're doing things in a way easier way where naturally people come to you that want to help you do what you want to do, and reality bends around your vision. This is the same ideology that I discovered in my life that allows me to do what I do, and I take my clients through it right now to create amazing results in their lives. And it all begins with this realization that we have been brainwashed. We have been brainwashed by the education system. It's a deep unconscious brainwashing to think this way. And the promise of this entire system and the education system at large is what? We will give you a path to walk. You will have a path presented for you. We will tell you how. We will teach you how to add numbers, how to speak, how to think. Here's your path so that you feel what? You feel safety. You will be safe. And eventually you will have freedom, right? You'll get a job, you'll be safe. And because of that, you will have money and you will have freedom. It's an innocent thing. It's nice for a kid to feel. You start to accept the fact that, okay, I need a job and there'll be a path presented for me and I should do these things. For some people, accepting this program is more problematic than others and they escape that. But even then, later on in life, because this programming is so deep, they have difficulty in life and business. I know I did until I discovered this, that there's a whole other way of doing things. But it's important to realize that this is there. And this is a cage. And this is a program inside of your mind. And it basically tells you if you follow this, you will have safety and you will have freedom. But there's a problem with this as well. How is that working out for you? How is that working out for most people? Not very well, because there really is no job safety. Not anymore. You could be very easily replaced, especially these days, by AI. So there really isn't any safety. And because of that, there really isn't any freedom because you're not really choosing your own path. And so you don't have safety or freedom if you choose this path. Yet there is another path available. And when you follow it, you will have safety and you will have freedom, but they don't teach this in school. The visionary, the one who chooses their own path, your soul, the one who has come here with a mission, with a purpose, with a gift to bring to the world, thinks and acts completely differently. And the thinking is who, not how. Who do I need to become and who can help me? Who do I need to become and who can help me? Who do I need to become and who can help me? Most people who are still stuck in this way of thinking, they get a vision from their soul. I want to do this. This would be great. Okay, how do I do that? The program starts up. How do I do that? How do I do it? How do I do it? And important in that distinction, how do I, me, alone, by myself, do that? Notice this figure here is very alone. They're by themselves, right? How do I do it? What else does school teach you? It teaches you to compete. It teaches you that you need to do everything yourself. Think about it. You go to your class, you study for the first couple months, you know there's a test. You can't get help from anyone. You have to study by yourself. And then if you're taking the test, which is so important, your life depends on it, because if you do it, you won't have safety or freedom. You'll end up homeless under a bridge. Oh my God. You can't cheat. You can't get help from anyone on the test. It's just you and your desk, and you're all alone. And if you don't do it alone, well, that's shameful. You've cheated. You're a bad person by getting help from other people. That's the worst thing ever. You'll be kicked out of the class. You'll be laughed at by everyone else. You have to figure it out by yourself. Otherwise, you are not a good human being. You are trash. 12, 13, 14, 16 years of that thinking. Imagine what that does to your brain. This is how most people think at large in their unconscious. It's a very lonely, very sad existence. Whew. There's another way to live. There's another way to live where you step into who, not how. Who do I need to become? And who, most importantly, can help me? Who do I need to become and who can help me? This person thinks they are trying to get a result, pass the test, do the thing so I can get a job. This person, this identity, this alignment is aligned with God, with your purpose, with your vision, with the frequency of your deepest realization. They're not trying to create anything on the external. They're trying to step into a version of themselves which they know they already are, and to actualize their body, their matter, their way of breathing and focusing into that alignment. And the question is, who do I need to become? If you want to create a new business, a new retreat company, or step into becoming a medicine man, or you don't even know it yet, but you know what it feels like in this general direction, you're asking yourself, who do I need to become? What does this person focus on? What are these person's characteristics? What are the habits of this person? What are the emotions that this person feels? What are the actions that this person takes? Who does this person surround themselves with? These are things that you can immediately control. These are not things in the future. This is actually what you have autonomy over inside of your own being. And when you focus on that, it's something that you can step towards, even small, tiny little pinky steps every single day. And you become a completely different being vibrationally. You start to radiate the light of God within you. You start to radiate your own divine frequency by stepping towards it every single day. And you attract to yourself the things that you need to have and realize and be and experience, or the help and support that you need to move towards your goal. Who do I need to be today? And what would that version of me do right now? Which is something you don't have freedom in if you're sitting at a desk for 8 hours. You've never had that thought in school when you were sitting in school going, okay, who do I need to be right now? You never ask that. The question is, what do you need to do right now? How are you alone are going to do it? It's a sad existence. So as you focus on who do I need to become, and you focus all your energy and your consciousness like a laser beam, and completely ignore the sometimes extremely convincing external appearance of your limited reality, just go, who do I get to be today? Who do I get to be? Who do I get to be? Oh, that lights that inner fire inside of you. And I'm telling you, that's the greatest secret. That's how you actually make things happen. That's the first part of the equation. The second, probably even more important, is who can help me? Who can help me? Who can help me? It's completely opposite from this hell, this nightmare. You're not alone. We're not alone here. The secret is in being together. Who can help me? There's a great book on this by Dan Sullivan, which deeply inspired me, called Who, Not How. Dan Sullivan and Dr. Benjamin. I forgot his last name, but it's an incredible book. I highly recommend you get it. Who, not how. Who, not how. Who can help me get there? The way you apply this is you list your vision, you list who you're trying to become, and then you start thinking every day and asking this question, who can help me get there? Right? One thing I've done in my life over the past several years is I've gotten immensely powerful mentors in my life. I've had 2 key mentors that have totally changed my life. They have been the pivotal who's in my life that have helped me get to where I am right now, helped me think different, breathe different, learn things about myself that I would have never realized if I didn't have that help. If you look at every single sports team, are they doing it alone? The team members in the NBA or the NHL or the football teams, they're going at it together. Not one single player could win the game by themselves. How insane to think that you can live this life and do what you want to do by yourself. I'm telling you, it's a false program inside of your brain that has been programmed, and it is pivoted around shame. That if I get help, that's bad. That means I failed. I should be doing it by myself. It's shameful almost for us to ask for help. Stop doing that. Go ask for help. Go get help. If you don't end up working with me, go find some coach or mentor. I'm telling you, it'll speed up your process 10 times. This is the greatest hack. Who can help me? Who can help me? Who can help me? It drills down granularly to everything you're doing every single day. One thing I've implemented in my life right now is I actually have a private chef coming every single week, and they deliver food for me so that I don't have to cook food, so I can spend more time making videos and working on my business and helping people and working with my clients. There's depths and depths to who, not how. And I'm not going to get into the nuances of it here, but the key is, who can help me? Who can help me? When you keep asking that, what you'll find is that you essentially start having a lot more aligned mentors, coaches, friends, people who step in to help you with every single part of your life. I was coaching my teenage daughter the other day, and she was exactly in this program because she wants to create a new life for herself. And she was overwhelmed because she had all these choices for herself. She didn't know what to do. And she was asking this, like, how am I going to do it, Dad? When I presented this to her, the light bulbs just came on for her because she started to realize, oh, I've actually just been thinking too much like this. There's actually multiple paths presented before me. And I just need to think and focus on, who do I want to become to be able to choose these paths and have them align with me properly. And that's really one of the final things to realize in this program is this is all about a path being presented for you, given to you. The greatest challenge and one of our greatest fears as we really step into our natural way of being is really being the masters of our domain. You notice this figure here, they're walking their own path and they're making their own choices and decisions. But what gets in the way of this power of us choosing our path and walking our path and choosing the right path that's presented before us is this ideology that if you do the wrong thing, you're going to be not safe and you won't have freedom. So you better listen to us, the voices in our head of authority that will tell you which right path to take. And this is where we get paralyzed. I've talked to so many people who have been in this program before we work together, and they're like, I don't know which way to go. Right? The delusion is that there is a wrong choice. The delusion is that that you could make the wrong choice. This person thinks that one choice leads to safety and freedom and one choice leads to hell. And I shouldn't go there. I will end up totally destroyed. Of course, there are things in life that you probably shouldn't do because they lead to bad consequences. Like, don't hit yourself in the head with a hammer. It's going to hurt, okay? But largely, if you step into your God-given gift, if you keep asking, who do I need to become and who can help me, you will have an array of choices in front of you. And if you keep asking, who do I need to become and who can help me, it won't really matter which one you choose because they're all going to lead to you becoming a different version of yourself, vibrationally, frequency-wise, and having more people helping you. And if you keep focusing on your God-given gift and the light inside of your heart is going to lead you somewhere awesome. Like right now, I am living in Spain. I just came back from Bali a month ago. I was living in a very different reality. It was fun, tropical, lots of people, beautiful people. It was hot every day. And my life was very awesome. And I'm here right now in Spain visiting my daughter. And it's dark and it's raining and it's really effing cold. And life in one day became super hard. I have to gather firewood and chop wood and get the fire going every day and do just so much just to stay warm so I could do my work. And I noticed my mind complaining the first week, like, oh, I gotta go back to Bali. Until I realized, wait a minute, who do I get to become through this experience? Oh, maybe God, the universe, is teaching me really how to build more discipline right now with my thoughts. And this wood is a reflection of me being able to take care of myself more and really step into that vibration of providing for myself and homesteading in that way and staying focused so I can do my work. Maybe this isolation I'm experiencing right now is actually what I've been calling in to stay more deeper connected to myself. Who do I get to become through this experience? What do I get to learn? As I focus on that, I'm actually having a lot of fun. And guess what? People around me are starting to show up who are helping me, like the chef and artists I'm meeting locally. We're getting together in a week or 2 weeks from now, co-create music here, because that's part of my path. Like, wow, a whole new world opens up when you focus on who do I need to be, who I get to become, and who can help me. Focus on that. That will rip out this program and get you going on a completely different path. I guarantee it. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to take this to the next level, the links for working with me are down below, and I'll see you next time.